strangers. Baby, don't you talk to strangers. You know they'll only use you up. Talk to Don't talk to them. Rick Springfield! You guys remember that song? Probably not. If you do, you are unfortunately as old as I am. Welcome to your Vape at 5. I'm back, baby. I'm back! I'm Black Cat. I'm your host. Look, I took last week. Just flew by. I only did 2 shows. Normally, I do 4 shows a week. Last week, I only got 2. I was sick. I was under the weather. But I'm back, and I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great, Jane. Thank everybody for all the wellness wishes. I appreciate that. I think I mentioned that on Friday. I have got a show. I've got a show for you. A show, Stephen Aiken, that is going to blow your socks completely off of your feet. Your feet, look, are your feet cold? Well, let me tell you, they're going to be absolutely freezing after this show because your socks, they're going to be somewhere in your house. They're not going to be on your feet. They're going to be blown completely across the room. This week's featured builder is Don Coyle. The guy is relatively new in the build game. That's what makes it so exciting, is that he's progressed so quickly in his building ability. You'll see his Instagram today. He's only got a little over 100 posts, which is unique. And I think that you'll see the progression of his building is really amazing. And some really, really beautiful see some really beautiful builds today. So I'm really, really excited that he is featured and really, really excited to bring him to you. You're going to have a chance to win some coils from him this week. Now, you know how to do that. You're going to go to Instagram. The link is below. You're going to repost a pic with the hashtag Blackcatfam and at Don Coyle. Let's take a look and see how many reposts or how many posts we have with Blackcatfam hashtag. We are pushing 10,000 reposts. I'm fucking famous. I'm famous. I'm not famous, but let me tell you how many we got. We got 9.8. We need 200 more. 200 more posts, and we will crack the 10,000 repost barrier, I guess. I don't know. How in the world is everybody doing? I had a really, really relaxing, nice weekend. We got the new stove in. We went and saw Ohio State on Friday night. Ohio State played Friday night, so we went to a little party. And I've been going to a lot of parties and a lot of like engagements that involve drinking, and I don't drink. I'm recovering alcoholic, and it's been so like I'm so excited that I can like go to these things and like have fun and not drink. Like it is like literally blowing me away because I'm actually going. I'm kind of now you guys don't know this about me, but I'm kind of an introvert. Like when I go places, I think it's because I'm a Scorpio. And that being said, is I don't really trust people unless I get to know them. I'm not like the guy who like goes up and meets people and it's like, hey, how you doing? Great to see you. I'll go. No, like if I don't know you, like I'll introduce myself and I'll be cordial, but I don't really talk to you. Like I just like I'm weird about that. And so like when I go to places I didn't know anybody. But I don't mind like not talking to people. That's like some people get really uneasy like when they're at parties. Like this is the whole thing. So we went to a party. It was my wife's friends. There was a lot of people there. It was like a block party. It was outside. They had like a big like screen for the game, and then they had like auditorium seating around it. It was really, really cool. Great food, like lots of stuff going on, fire pits and all that because it's kind of chilly out Friday. And she was out with her friends, like talking, all the girls and all that, whatever. And I know their husbands, but not real well. And so I was just kind of standing there, just like watching the game, relaxing, and like. At one point, Brian goes up to me. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you're just kind of sitting here watching the game. I was like, yeah. She's like, well, you okay with that? I'm like, yeah. People leave me alone. I can watch a football game. I'm perfectly fine. It doesn't bother me at all. So that's one thing about me. So like when I go to these places, like that was one thing that alcohol did for me. Was I would become like this social butterfly going from conversation to conversation to conversation and just annoying the fucking shit out of people, I'm sure. But now I'm just more reserved and relaxed. But the big thing for me is that everybody can drink, and like, not only that, but like, I have no desire. Like, no desire. Like, obviously there's coolers full of beer, and it's like, take your own beer, whatever you want to do. And it's like, I just have no desire. Like, you know, then old Scott would have like snuck and like grabbed a beer and snuck somewhere and drank it. Like, I have no desire to do that. And it's really great because I have a safe ride home for anybody I care about who rides with me. They get a safe ride. I mean, if you consider my driving safe, which I'm a very good driver, but my wife doesn't think I'm a good driver, but I am. And yeah, so you get a safe ride home, and I'm like a responsible adult, which is very nice. So, Mark, I'm glad you're here. I got a package in the mail last week from Mr. Mark Loomis. Now, Mark is from Columbus. He met me, or not from Columbus, but the surrounding area. And I met him at the rally at the State House about 2 weeks ago. And Mark, you're actually the avatar for the tile for the video. I changed it out there and put you on there. Mark sent me a package, and I'll be wearing the shirt. I have the shirt hung up over here, but I'll be wearing it soon. And it says, "I vape, I vote," which I'm very, very strong about. Like, if you're a vapor and you're over 18, well, you're a vapor, you should be over 18. Let me just... there just goes 1,000 subscribers right there. Just left. Like, no, if you're over, you should be over 18. If you're over 21 if you're vaping, but you should vote as well. Now, he gave me a shirt that says "I vape, I vote." Wrote me a beautiful letter and sent me a coil, which I'll be showing you guys. And he also sent me this Vapors1.com stickers. This is a company that he works for. They sell CBD and vaping juice and products here in Ohio. Got to support them. It's a local family-run organization. Vapors.com, Vapors1.com. Go check them out. I'm going to have this sticker up, and I'll put it in view when I go down low. I'll put it somewhere where you guys can all see that. He also wrote me a note here. He said, "This is here's a shirt. As I promised, this is compliments of Vapors / the CBD dispensary." So, if you're into CBD, I don't take CBD. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't take it. But if you're into CBD, it's another place that you can acquire that. A lot of people have great results with that. And he said you can get those at purecbd.1 is where you can get those shirts.com. I also include a coil I made. Hopefully it will be showed in a feature. So here is his card, and then inside here is one of the... This coil is pretty fantastic. I don't know, Mark, if you have a lot of experience in coil building, but let me tell you something. If you don't, you really should try to do that, because this coil is really fantastic. And if you can see it there it is. I'm probably going to wick that up and put that in the GT4 single coil Addy. That is it right there. That is funny. I saw that and I'm like, what the actual fuck is that? And then I realized it was a joke, and that made me laugh. All right, how in the world is everybody doing? I'm going to roll through. I'm going to say hi to everybody, and then we're going to get... You know, last week I felt bad, and I don't know. I just felt bad because I didn't do any shows, and I was like, you know, I feel like a dick, like not doing shows. But I'll tell you, man, like today, I was in such a good mood. I had a I like Mondays, and you guys know that. I look forward to going to work, and I got to work, and I had a really, really good day, and I was so excited to get home and have this show to do and hang out with you guys for an hour. And I was like super pumped that I had that. It's like when I didn't do it, like I had like this feeling of just like missing something, and then this show is what that is. So it's great. It's great to be back. And Friday, I didn't really feel like myself. So I don't know if you watched the show Friday. I didn't really feel good. I still didn't feel good. I still actually didn't feel good really until today. Today, I woke up and I felt, well, actually yesterday, I started feeling better. I did some stuff on the Patreon. I was like feeling really, really good. And so yeah, Friday I didn't really feel good. Now I'm like back to my old self, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. All right, let's go into participants and see who showed up. Not many listed. Not many listed in participants. Not as near as many as that were chatting. Bassmaster Cube, what's up, brother? A featured builder. He is on the list, and he's going to be featured. I don't know what week you are, but you're coming up. Is it Bassmaster or Bassmaster? Probably Bassmaster. Bass is way cooler than Bass. Well, it could be Bassmaster. Are you a fisherman? Fish? Like to pull fish out? I like to fish. My wife's a pretty good fisherman. I'm not very good. I get bored. I get bored, and then I want to do something else. Let's see when Bassmaster is coming up. Oh, okay, you're at the very bottom of the list here. I have Don, I have Big G. No, I have Don, Turbo, Big G, Zenith, Crazy Coil 1200, and Bassmaster. I'm just going to call you Bassmaster. You should probably let me know what that is, though, before the feature. I don't want to get your name wrong. Good to see you, man. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you're here. Black Cat Whiteface, that's me. I'm fucking sweet. I'm pretty sweet. I think so. Sweet. Does anybody say sweet anymore? That's sweet. Nobody says that anymore. That's my generation word. Yeah. Bones the Scandal. What's up, Bones? How you doing, brother? Great to see you, man. Super glad you are here. Thank you for joining. Cal's Irons, man, the $1 Million Swell. What's up, Cal's? How are you, sir? Great to see you. Glad you're here. One thing I will say, and I almost forgot, if you won something last week, there were 2 winners. I didn't get anything out Saturday. I really just did not feel good. And I got up. I had some stuff I had to do around the house, and I was like, I'm just not going to get it out. So I'm going to be sending out a pretty big order on Saturday, if not sooner. I'll see if I can get it out earlier this week. It's a little hard for me to send international during the week because the post office I go to doesn't have it's just like an it's weird. It's like has a box, you put your stuff in, you type it out and put a stamp on, put your thing on and send it, and it can't do international. So I have to wait. So some people will be getting some stuff, but it probably will be on Saturday. So if you won last week, you didn't win. I've already spoken to you, so you know, but just if you're watching, just a reminder. Sorry about that. I'm usually really, really good about getting stuff out. I just couldn't do it this week. Last week sucked. Drip Vibe Vapor. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Thank you for joining, sir. New member of the Black Cat fam. I've been seeing you around lately, Drip Vibe. I'm happy you're here. You are officially, whether you want to be or not. It's like family. You can't pick your family. You're now a part of the Black Cat fam, no matter what. So enjoy that. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Fire Ant Base. What's up, Fire Ant? How you doing, brother? Great to see you, my man. A featured builder. Man, the Hour Tower of Power, a former featured builder on the Vape at 5. Good to see you. I'm sure you're here to support your brother, Don. Thanks for joining, brother. It's great to see you. Glad you're here. Focus-Evo. What's up, Focus-Evo? How you doing, man? Sent me a message about going to the rally in D.C. on November 9th. That is from 12 until 4:30 p.m., I believe is the time, or 12 to 3:30. Don't exact quote, but it's in Washington, D.C. on the 9th of November, which we're coming up on. It's like 2 weeks away. A lot of people are going. I don't know whether I'm going yet or not. I don't know. I'll say this. It would be selfish for me to go. It really would, because money's tight right now with some stuff we have going on. And I'm going to see my daughter. My daughter's like my number one priority to go see. Like anytime I have any money, I go see her. And that is going to be, I just talked to my ex. That's going to be the end of November. So I need to kind of save up for that, because it's like almost $1,000 trip. It's pretty fucking expensive. It's crazy. It sucks. But it's, obviously I get to see her, so that's the important thing. But so I don't know if I'm gonna go or not. I don't know if I'm gonna try, man. But more than likely, no. Unless I run into some money, then other than that, this time and stuff, I won't have time. Frank Einstein, what's up, Frank? Yeah, you doing, brother? Great to see you, man. Glad you are here. Mr. Bull, what's up, Bull? How you doing, brother? I have a package going out for you for your joining the Patreon, jumping up to the $15 tier after you were moved up. I got a package for you getting ready. I haven't sent it out yet, but I'm getting that ready for you. Just got to get Veronica to make the damn shirts. James Capozzi, what's up, James? How you doing, man? Great to see you, brother. Glad you are here. Jane Dodd, the love of my life. What's up, Jane? How you doing, honey? Great to see you. Super glad you are here. I saw you got your unicorn. Unicorn, the Stan unicorn. Very cool, right? That green. I like that. Looks very cool. Good to see you. Joseph Sarah, what's up, Joseph? Good to see you, man. Glad you are here, sir. Thank you for joining. Lime Dog Chris, what's up, Chris? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Mark. Hey, Mark, thanks for the shirt. Thank you for the stickers, and thank you for the coil. Bro, that's pretty freaking awesome. Now, I can't remember if I sent your package out or not. Let me know if I did. I wanted to verify, because I have some stuff going out to you, but I couldn't remember if I already sent the one package, and you should be getting another one. Sorry I'm doing all this live, but it's like the only time I really get to talk to everybody. Matt McLean, what's up, Matt? How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Super glad you are here. Thanks for joining. Ohm Chaser Coils, good to see you, Ohm Chaser. Glad you are here, sir. Thank you for joining. Stephen Aiken for Bacon. What's up, Stephen? Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Subaru Nerd, what's up, Subaru? Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Taxi Jim, what's up, Jim? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. Glad you are here, sir. Thanks for joining. Faceless Vapor, what's up, Faceless? Talk to you. I'll get your stuff out this weekend. Thank you for being understanding, man. I really appreciate it, and I am glad you are here. Tracy, what's up, Tracy? How you doing, Tracy? Good to see you, hon. Glad you are here. Trevor, is that one person. You are that one person. Right here, Trevor. Right here. My Shy Tots lipped heart. That's where you at. Right there. Good to see you, Trevor. Glad you're here, man. Thanks for joining. And my brother, Wire Talk with Big G. If you're not subscribed to Wire Talk with Big G, you need to get in and subscribe. He's got some great shows, some great humor, some coil building and things like that on that channel. It's just fantastic. I got to watch it this weekend a little bit. I was watching. I didn't really chat much, G, but I was watching, man. So you did a great job, you and Drew and everybody, and Kim. Great job, man. I will hope you guys are doing well, and make sure you check out and subscribe to his channel. Let's see who all we missed in the list there. Let's see. We got James, Bull, Subaru, Andrew. How you doing, Andrew? Hear about you, Ronin Mods, getting arrested for selling illegal tea. I don't know if that's been, Andrew, I don't know if that's been verified yet or not, that the Ronin guy. Now, I did hear them talking about it last night on Mark's channel, but I don't know, because I don't know who that is. I know that I tried to do business with Ronin. I tried to do some business with them and move some product for them, and they were like, no go. So if it is him, then, you know, maybe he should have done, I don't know. I'm just kidding. But they didn't want to do business with me, which I thought was kind of weird, because everybody else is like, oh yeah, they give me a sales rep and I just do business, but they weren't into that. So maybe they're making way too much money selling THC pods. But yeah, I did hear that. Hasn't been confirmed though, so I don't know. Chris Murphy, hey, I'm very Instagram illiterate. I can figure out how to repost. Doesn't work. Don's work. Here's showing much love. Oh, if you can't do it on that, just copy a picture and put it on Facebook. Or anything. Facebook, Twitter, like whatever you're in. You can tag me. It's Scott Gibson on Facebook. And then it is on Instagram, it's Black Cat Whiteface. But on Twitter, it's BlackCatWF. So just tag me on them. Just repost. We just want to get his work out. It doesn't really matter where. Anywhere we can do it. It's good. Who else did I miss? Good to see you, Chris. Jeff Lawson. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Patrick King. What's up, Patrick? What would it cost for you to go, Scott, to the rally? Pat, not doing that. I know where that question is going. I'm not doing that. Nope, no way. Not gonna happen. Not asking for. I don't need money. That's the last thing I need. I need time. It's what I need, because that's what I need. Because when I go to see my daughter, I take a lot of time off work, and then I have Thanksgiving, and I have projects due. Like, so it's more of a time thing. Patrick, I love you, man. You're awesome, but nah. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining, dude. Good to see you. JJ Vapes, good to see you, JJ. Thank you for joining, brother. Who did I miss? Turbo, what's up, Turbo? I was just talking about you, man. How you doing? Ian Thomas, what's up, Ian? How you doing? Good to see you. And I think that's it. Frank, I said hey to. What's up, Frankie? Curtis, I said hey to. Save yourself poaches and send the cert with the SAG. Okay, I think that's a good idea. I'm going to order the SAG on Wednesday, the Saga on Wednesday with your, you get the, Asgard 25 with that too. And that's going to, or 28. That's going to be a fucking sexy, that's going to be a sexy setup, dude. That's going to be I love the Saga. I like the Asgard too. I think Asgard's nice. It's not great, but I like Vapor's Cut a lot, and I love the Saga. I love that mod. You're going to love it, man. Tony Jenkins, what's up, Tony? How you doing, man? All right, let's do it. So, as I mentioned before, our featured builder of the week is Don Coyle Ohm. This is going to be a really, really fun feature for you guys. You're going to get to see the progression of a builder as he's learning and as he's getting better. And this guy has gotten to a point now where he is just one of the elite. It is absolutely amazing. I was drawn to his work. I started seeing some pictures from him get posted, and I didn't know who he was. I started like checking out his page or anything. I was like, holy shit, how had I not heard of this guy? And I'm not really that much on Instagram anymore, so I think that's probably why I hadn't heard him before. But I asked him to be featured. He graciously accepted, and I really, really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's go over to Glenn's page and take a look at Mr. Get this maximized here. Move the chat over here. I got to get everything situated. Mr. Don Coyle Ohm. Laptop monitor too. There we go. All right, so I mentioned before, 115 posts. Now, normally, guys, I have on here about 1,000 posts, but with Don, he is progressing so quickly that he really deserved to be on here. And so we got him. 525 followers. Let's get his followers up this week, guys. If you're not following him, please, please, please go in and hit that follow button. Member of a fantastic build team, Drill Jockey, which is one of my favorite build teams. Guys are absolutely amazing. And he's got a Lego character, which I am a huge fan of the Legos. And yeah, that's perfect. All right, start out here. Little macro shot. Beautiful there. Looks like he's got a Razor Hawk. Is that what I'm looking at here? Oh, okay. So this is with a Razor Snake Spine. How freaking cool is that? I can't say that I've seen that. I want to see a pull-out shot of this and see what it looks like. Great color on that. Really, really nice macro shot, man. All right, here we go. So here you go with a little hybrid helix. In the middle there, you have, God almighty. He did 3 fuses on each one of these. Same with here and here. That's gorgeous, man. Beautifully done. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 fuses on each side. Holy cow. Kept a good angle and all that. That had to be, I couldn't even imagine. So you basically got a helix pitchfork, which I couldn't even imagine how difficult that had to be. That had to be just absolutely, just brutally difficult to do. Beautiful work, man. I don't know how you did it in the hybrid mode. That's absolutely gorgeous, man. Difficulty on that build is a 10 plus. Here we go with another pitchfork hybrid. God, you got all kinds of stuff going on here. Dude, how many different coils do we have here? Okay, so let's count. We have an Alien. We have a staple stagger fuse Clapton. We have a Suka. We have a micro Clapton frame staple. We have a pitchfork. We have an interlock Alien. We go back to staple stagger fuse Clapton. We have a staple stagger fuse Clapton variation, and then a regular staple. 7 different coil types in this hybrid. 7 different. I've never seen that. I can honestly say I've never seen that. That many. No way. Every single wrap is a different coil. The only coil, no, it's different. That's a half stag. So it's 8 different. I take that back. 8 different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why don't I just say 9 different? 9 different coil types. 9 different coil types. 9. I've never ever commented on somebody's post while I was live. 9 times. Nobody knows what that means, but I'm going to post it anyway, just because I'm an idiot. 9 different coil types. Look at that. That is freaking amazing. All of them are beautifully done. How you did that, I have no idea. But God almighty. That took a lot of patience and a lot of skill, man. Beautifully done. Standard pitchfork. Beautifully done. Great. You can see the key to this is keeping your fuses parallel. And he does a fantastic job of it. Mixes up. And these are different. These aren't the same. Holy shit. So if you look here, the 2 outside coils are different. This one and this one is different. These 2 are the same. These outside 2 are the same. And then this one's different. So there's 3 different types of pitchforks in here. How in the hell are you doing that? Wow. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. Wow. I can say I've never seen that. Never seen that done. Never seen that done. I've never seen that done. I've never seen this done either. Either one. And then this one here is just, the degree of difficulty on this is just through the roof. Wow, man. All right, you are really kicking them out of the gate for sure. Here we go with a Alien build sitting in the Goon 25. Good color, man. Very nice. Good color on the Alien. Kind of fat. I like that. I wonder what your specs on that are. Very nice. Here you go again. Same build. This one time it's colored up. Just take a minute and look at how difficult that is. That's 3 different types of pitchfork in one coil. That's freaking crazy, man. That is insane. So if you think about it, he's got to string this ribbon out piece by piece in order to do that all the way through. The only thing remaining consistent in the entire thing is he staggered his frames. That's it. Everything else is different. Every inch is a different build. Or every half inch, I guess. It's freaking crazy, man. Here's a helicopter shot of that Alien. Oh, he fused so he's got a staple inside of that Alien. Very cool. Very nice. Great shot, man. I like it. Nice alien. Look at this. Okay, so when I looked at his page, this is my favorite build on the page. And for a couple reasons. One, it's gorgeous. It's flawless. So you have a hybrid here with a bunch of different stuff going on. I think, though, the thing that really got me was the color. The color on this, how you got that center coil, that gorgeous nichrome purple, and then the rest of it, that, just the chrome look with just a little bit of blue coming in here and then a little bit of red down here on the hybrid turn. So next thing you look at is you've got 3 different coils, so it's hybrid. Here is like a naked type staple type thing. Inside here is Staggerton, giant Staggerton. Then again, the naked staple and then the frame staple on the outsides. Beautifully done, man. That is a gorgeous. That is my favorite pick on your page. That is just absolutely stunning. Again, with another color shot on the hybrid pitchfork. A number of different coils in here, man. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Beautiful work, man. All right, here's a helicopter shot of the hybrid with the Staggerton in the middle. I want to say is that 0.5 ribbon? It almost looks groove fused. Is it groove fused? Is that what that is? Almost gives it like a weave look. I really, really like it a lot. I just love this naked staple, though. That's fucking crazy, man. How you got that to wrap, I have no idea. But it had to be a pain in the dick. That's insane, man. That's literally insane. You ever look at these coils and think, how the hell do they do it? Now, typically I don't, because I can be like, I know how to do that. Yeah, a lot of these, I have no clue how he did it. Pitchfork variation with round wire. Very small little pitchfork here for that single coil RTA. Got to make it, most people make a fuse Clapton. No, I'll make a 4-core round core pitchfork. He said, yes, groove fused. That's awesome, man. Beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen anyone make a pitchfork that small. I don't know what your specs are on that. What is that, 30 gauge wire maybe? 30, 40? Something like that? Is what my guess is. That's gorgeous, man. A little alien sitting in the Kennedy. Ruby 21, a fantastic RTA, fantastic setup. I'll be bringing these back on the Patreon this month. Probably after this sale's done, I'll be bringing these back on for you guys. I know a lot of people still want it. Fucking gorgeous 3-core alien, gorgeous build. Here we go with it colored up. Number 47. That's pretty cool. That's a great shot, man. Beautifully done. There we go with the red and gold again on that pitchfork hybrid. How he did that, I have no freaking idea. Kind of fat. No woman ever said that to me ever. Patrick, that's funny. Here we go, the close-up. What are your specs on this? Is it 30-40? I mean, it looks small. I guess it could be 28-38. But it looks smaller than that to me. Hey, New Wave Dave. What's up, man? RBM Kill. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. If I missed anybody else when you came in, I apologize. It is good to see everybody. It is a fantastic Monday. Interlock, best vape of all time. Interlock for Alien. There you go. Well, next to the Square Core. Square Core is probably the best, but I'll tell you, Interlock for Aliens are damn good. Little four wraps, which are perfect. So you got 4-core here and then for aliens down below. Very nice. And here is that freaking hybrid of all craziness that we were looking at before. So this is a much better view so you can actually see what we're looking at. Alien, stable stagger fuse Clapton, Suka, micro Clapton fuse or frame staple. Then we go to the pitchfork, of course. This guy's pitchfork king. Then we go to interlock, half stag, kind of a staggered in variation type thing with our piece of round wire in there. And then a really beautiful frame staple. That's fucking crazy, man. That is crazy. That right there is that's stuff you can win build-offs with right there. Here we go with another crazy hybrid. Look at that. On the outside here, is that just twisted ribbon? That is cool. Look at the color on that. Really a beautiful picture, man. What's that called when you micro clapped in this with the wire sticking out like that? With it on its side. What is that called? James Mucklin. No, I've never had James Mucklin's coils. I hear they're fantastic, though. I hear they are fantastic. Hey, Darkside. You're right, Jane. I don't build anymore. You're right. I'll get back into it sooner or later. But you're right. What is that called though? When the ribbon is on its side like that? I forget. Beautifully done. I love the side view. That's one of my favorite angles on a photo. Very cool, man. Little, I can see the ribbon like ducked under and put on top. Very cool. Little wire porn for you there. Side view on a little Razor Hawk. That is a gorgeous side view, man. Beautifully done. Razorback Clapception. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Big Red. Good to see you, man. Here we go. Now, how far back are we? Okay, so we're still in September. So this is the beginning of September. This is around the time I asked him, I believe. Right here. Maybe a little bit before that. I can't recall. So just a crazy half pitchfork. Huge half pitchfork. Beautifully done. I love the square wire frame on the end. Here we go. That is the, so this is that snake spine. Is this the snake spine? That is crazy, man. So it looks like I have a mohawk with a snake spine inside and something else here as well. That's crazy. Beautiful color. That is gorgeous. Here's a, oh, look at the side view. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. Oh, Andrew, yeah, it's my broadcast. Yeah, if you're watching on your phone, it does freeze because I'm at 1080p. I dropped my frame rate, but at 1080p it freezes, man. Sometimes I have to drop it to 720. Wow. Crazy freaking binary. So let's break this down. Inside here, you have an alien. Binary on top of it, framed in with 3 pieces of ribbon on either side, then staggered and fused round wire frames. His fuse, he did off 2, stagger 3, off 2, all the way through. Lot of freaking work in that. Beautifully done. That alien in the middle just completely changes the dynamic of the coil. It gives it really a lot of pop. Bridge coil. Ooh, that's a big bridge. Did I lose connection? No, it's still going. Okay. Want to make sure I didn't lose connection. Beautiful coil, man. Look at that. Bridged across. I don't know how fat that staple is. Does it say? Canthol and Nichrome 90. What a mix. Oh, okay, you're in a truck. All right, yeah. Yeah, it freezes up on phones, man. I'm sorry. Again, here's that top view of that hybrid. Look at that. That is crazy. Say 4. I bet you. Is it 20 pieces? 20 pieces of ribbon? That's what I'm guessing. Huh. Very cool. I love how you installed that. Look at this one. Gives you the dark photo. That is freaking cool. That might be the best of the lot. That's a really cool photo of it, man. Love that. Black and white. Darked it out. Very cool. Is that a parabolic? It looks like a parabolic to me. Yeah. Parabolic. Stagger fuse Clapton. Great color. Great stagger infused. Nice and tight. Little 4 wrap there. Nice little vape. Look at this. Holy cow. Inception got a Suka over a Suka. Very cool, man. Great color on that. That ribbon is fat too. The bigger ribbon you use on these Sukas, the harder it is. And I mean, that's got to be 0.5 ribbon on the outside, and that's probably 0.4. I mean, it's really, really difficult to do Sukas with that big ribbon for sure. Another hybrid. I can't tell if that's a hybrid or if that's different coils. I think it's a hybrid. I like the photo of crystal. That is crystal clear, man. It's a really nice photo. Really nice photo. Look at this monster. Yeah, man, it takes some balls to try that. That takes a lot of balls to try that build. Whew, man, God almighty. Staggered in. Looks like you've mismatched your stagger with your fuse wire. Just a little miniature staggered in there. Looking more of like a mouth to lung type vape, maybe. That's an old RDA too. I wonder what RDA that is. Does it say? You're going old school on that. Okay, less than 18 staggered ins. 228, 4.4, 38, 40. And watched it on N Divine 83 coil class. That is back in August. Wow, man, you're progressing crazily fast. Another hybrid coil with a pitchfork. Man, if you're already doing pitchforks, you really don't need to be in coil class. I'll tell you that. Pitchforks are pretty much, that's about the hardest coil I've ever done. Another shot, same build. I like that. I like how you broke up the consistency of it there. That is freaking awesome. Haha. Polished it up. That is a high gauge too. Holy, 22 gauge stainless steel. Polished zipper. Parallel to the piece of round wire. That is freaking cool. What RDA is that? I love it. It's old school RDA. I love it, man. That is freaking awesome. Inception, the snake spine, an alien underneath. Great color on that. Beautifully done, man. Very, very well done. Snake spine again, same build. Very cool. Oh, wow. Look at this coming here. All right. Look at the color on that. That is gorgeous, man. That's some of the best color I've ever seen. Look how deep that red is. Holy cow. All kinds of stuff going on here. Ooh, that red is popping. All right, look at this. So, corrugated pitchfork type build, very original. I can't recall seeing anything really like this. You wrap the first one here and then go back and fuse it together. Look at the colors on that, though. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this here before you colored it up. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that is so cool. That's another one you could really blow the judges away in a build-off with. Something like that. Duel it up. That could really do well. That's a great build. Staple Stagger Fuse Clapton. Back into June. This is back around when I believe when you first started building, like around that time. Staple Stagger Fuse Clapton. Beautiful build. Here we go with the corrugated. And then you got a Stagger Fuse Clapton inlay. Or not an inlay, but paralleled. Yeah, hard to keep that. You can see how it bent here a little bit because there's just nothing in the core to keep it apart. That's tough, man. Whenever you do that big of a corrugated piece with that big of a turn on it, it really makes it hard. Really doesn't want to stay flat or together at all. Very cool. All right, now we're going all the way back, which this is one of the reasons I really like your page because we can just see a lot of progression. This is May 23rd, so this is not a bad build at all. It's a Stagger Fuse Clapton variation hybrid. But if you compare this to May 23rd, and then you go just, 5 months later? Not even. And you're getting stuff like this, which is just blows me away. You're getting stuff like that. I mean, the progression here, and this is 5 days ago. So really 5-month progression just off the fucking charts, man. Off the charts. Half stag with a Clapton. Look at that. That's cool, man. The side view. That is very cool. All right, one more picture and we will wrap it up. Let me see. This is matrix wire. Matrix. So you got a ribbon wrapped Clapton, then twisted. Pretty cool. Careful what you ask for. 26.3 D core. 28 times 3. Huh. I guess it's 3 of them. That's pretty cool. Here's another one here. Dragon scale. That's really nice dragon scale. Very well done. Cat tracks. Cat tracks is one of the first coils I ever made. 12 times 32. 32 gauge wrap. All nichrome 80. Wow. Pounded out. I think that's what a cat track. Here's a boneyard. With a little bit of, added a little bit of Clapton on there, tied it up nice. That's pretty cool, man. You can see all the way back here, a hybrid. Actually, a really nice hybrid. Or not hybrid, helix. Really nice helix. Very well done. Little, wow, man. All right, let's take it back up top. And bring that there. And bring this back over here. I'm just sitting here chilling, looking at coils. Sir, wow, Glenn, that's absolutely beautiful, man. Congratulations. Fantastic work, dude. Your progression is absolutely amazing. You're going to be, if not, you're one of the best. You're going to be one of the very best, man. It's absolutely a pleasure. We will have to get you back on here very, very soon. All right, guys, great to see everybody. Thanks, everybody, for joining. What time is it? 46. All right, so we got some time to sit here and bullshit. Dermot. I think Dermot might have accidentally deleted somebody's comments. What's going on, everybody? All right, so lots of stuff going on in the advocacy front. Now, if you're not on Twitter, you really, really need to be on Twitter. I know I preach it constantly. I am on there constantly. I post at least 2 or 3 times a day, or I try to, and just try to kind of convey some of my thoughts of what is actually going on and looking at it. I try to look at it from the perspective of somebody who maybe has a little bit of experience with how things are done in the court of public opinion. I know a little bit about advertising and things like that and how to sway that. Also study it a little bit. So I kind of look at things that way. And when I see like studies and stuff coming out, it really irks me because I know exactly what the intention of that information is and the way that, the way that they frame things or the statistics that they mention. And, you can make everything look bad. So it's good to get on there. And the best thing about it is you can call people out. That's what you can do. You can call them out and say, we know what you're doing. You're lying. We know that. We know that you're bought and paid for. That's what you need to tell them, that we know. And we're going to continue to tell people that you are. Because anybody who's getting in the way of harm reduction is not doing a service to the health of the nation at all. Never, ever get that confused. If they are not willing to do the research, if they're a health professional and they're drawing a conclusion that vaping is killing people, then that means a couple things. One, they're either not willing to do the research to find out, or they're being paid to do it. Either one of them is equally as bad in my eyes. So stick to that and try to get on there and do the best you can to support us and get the reality and get the lies out and get the truth in there. Yo! What's up, Tenacious? Trying, man. I'll tell you, dude. Stan. Sorry I didn't get back to you on Friday. I went to actually watch the Ohio State game, and I didn't even look at my phone at all. But thanks. I'm sorry I didn't message you back till Saturday morning, man. Yeah, I'll tell you, it's to the point now where everybody has to get involved. A lot of us have stood on the sidelines for a long time. But if nobody's going to fight, then what's to stop them from doing anything? You know what I mean? When I say them, I mean, government policymakers, lawmakers, things like that. If we're not going to fight for it, then, what's to stop them from doing whatever they want to do? And they pretty much do whatever they want to do anyway. And when they want to take something from you, they'll get it sooner or later. They'll get it. I mean, I'm not naive enough to think that they won't. They'll get it. They're going to get their way sooner or later. But we can at least oppose it to the best of our ability. You know what I mean? That's our right, and that's really our duty to do that. Do. Yep. Those against harm reduction are a disservice to everybody, to the health of everyone. Abso-frickin-lutely. Stan, great to see you, man. Erwin, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. And you're right. RB makes a good point, and he says that as an Aussie, it affects other countries. And what I'm starting to see is they're starting to do studies in the UK, and the biggest thing that any of these pro-smoking, anti-vaping people, and that's really what they are. They're not anti-vaping, they're pro-smoking. That's what they are, and that's how they should be labeled. You want to say I'm pro-vaping? Okay, I'll say that. Well, then you're pro-smoking. Because if you're taking away this alternative to it, then obviously you're pushing back on the other one, or pushing forward on the other. So the pro-smokers are starting now to go into the UK and publish these studies. Thank God that they're smart enough to not, I don't think there's as much, maybe there's not as much corruption. I don't know. I don't know what goes on in the UK as far as their political. I know the BritX thing and that's a lot of stuff going on with that, and probably some corruption in that. I don't know the whole story, but I don't know if they're as corrupt over there as they are here. I don't see how they could be. Maybe they are, but I don't think we're pretty fucking corrupt. I mean, it's hard to beat our corruption. Our corruption's like number one in the world. We don't do anything we do everything based on money here. And I don't know if, I don't know. So I don't know, but I am seeing it starting to peek its ugly head over in the UK, starting to get some studies and things like that. Just complete bullshit type things. I know Wired UK put out a bunch of stuff, and fuck those guys. Fuck Wired UK. Yo, fuck you. That's what I got to say to them. Bunch of fucking, and it's just bought and paid for, man. Just bought and paid for. They're absolutely not trying to do any service to the health of anywhere, of any nation. They are bought and paid for by big tobacco and big pharma. That's what they're doing, and that's why they're publishing information like that. All of them. All of them. All the Bloomberg philanthropy or whatever the fuck they were putting in. Fuck those guys, man. They're all in it for one thing only, money. That's it. Has nothing to do with public health. Nothing to do with public health. Or saving kids. Save me. Or fucking save me the fucking aggravation of the save the kids thing. So fucking, it's such bullshit. Has nothing to do with kids. Hey, Kenny B, good to see you, man. Meta Coils, good to see you, brother. How you doing? I don't know if anybody speaks Spanish. If they do, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they haven't come out and defended it. I really don't. They really have been pretty quiet about the whole thing. Hey, Red Eye, how you doing, man? Just point to the U.S. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people do. And I've had this conversation several times with a lot of people are concerned, and what the word is that U.S. sets precedent for everybody else in the world, and it's sad. It's sad because we're not right. We're not right, and it's hard for me to say that because I mention this all the time. I'm a proud American. I'm very proud of America. I'm very proud to be an American and what it stands for in theory. And it makes me sad. It legit makes me sad. It makes me so disappointed. And I think a lot of this has been eye-opening, not only to me, but to a lot of people of how things actually work when it comes to policy and how big money plays a part in this whole thing. And you just shake your head and you don't really even know, you try to keep from thinking the most extreme things, which would be that they don't really give a shit and they're just going to try to ruin, I don't want to think that. But at the same time, you think, well, it makes you question things. And the big question I have is if they're really against, public health in the way that it certainly appears that they are, what other miracles of medicine have been thrown to the wayside because they're not profitable, right? Think about that. Legitimately, what other miracle of medicine that could have cured something, maybe cancer, maybe, who knows, have been thrown to the wayside because it's not profitable. And that's scary, and that should not be that's not how the world should work, but unfortunately, that's what this ball brings to light, and questions like that. That's the questions I have, and that's the whole, I understand there's corrupt politicians, and I understand that, I'm a big boy, I get it, I get people are bought off and they do what they're told to do based on money, and I get that, and I know that it's all bullshit, but at the same time, you know, you don't really get that brought to light all the time, and you kind of just accept it. So, but when it's really thrown in your face like this, it's hard to accept it. It really, really is. The U.S. could be the greatest country in the world. Could be. Yeah, man. San Fran leads the way. What's up, Pup Pup? Yeah, San Fran's a fucking mess. San Fran is a fucking joke, man. And you talk about a city that, you know, 45 years ago, 50 years ago, roughly, about, you know, back in the mid to early 60s, in the late 60s, was really a spot for progressive and change and acceptance and beauty and love and, like, all these different things that, like, you know, are great, are good. And then to just become completely, you know, the opposite of that, to become more of like a dictatorship type environment where they tell you what you can and can't do, and you know the appalling things that are allowed to go on there that are, you know, considered acceptance. You know, people shitting in the street. You know, they had so this is the God honest truth, and some of you know this, and some of you may not. I don't know, but they have you know, there's a lot of homeless in San Francisco, and they have problems with human feces on the street. And if you've ever been there, you have to walk over human feces to get places. So instead of addressing the problem and dealing with the homeless situation and trying to do something, maybe some affordable housing or trying to get them some kind of relief, instead of that, what they did was they hired people to go around and clean up human shit. That was their solution to that. It just tells you kind of the mindset. Like, they're not getting to the root of the problem, you know, that there's drugs and everything rolling through their city that people can't afford to live there. It's fucking crazy, man. But that's San Francisco, and that's where they're at right now. Totalitarian. There you go. I don't know a lot of those words. Yeah. Push it independent. So yeah, and another thing, you know, the whole these flavor bans. And they try to be so coy about, you know, oh, they're just a couple months. Yeah, a couple months puts small business out of business. And they know that. They know that. They won't admit it, but they know that. And that's what it is. They're trying to drive out all the small businesses so big business can come in and take it over. I told you, I heard a commercial for a Blue the other day, and they're like, oh, maybe you've tried vaping, but you've never tried Blue. Like that little bluey cigarette. Like, it is vaping. That's exactly what it is. The exact same thing. Yeah, not really anymore. Yeah, not many brick and mortar. I know that's right. Hippies smoked. They did. They smoked a lot of grass. A lot of grass. I was kind of a hippie for a while. You can probably imagine that. I wasn't really like a diehard hippie. But I was pretty like when I was younger. You can probably see that. Yeah, everybody's rent has doubled, and that's what happened. The tech boom. Nobody can afford to live there. Yeah. Just shallow and empty, and that's the truth. All right, 6 o'clock, guys. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Thank you again to Glenn for being featured this week. We're going to give away some coils. Make sure you go to his page, links below, and repost a pic with the hashtag BlackCatFam. Let's get that to 10,000, and let's get a bunch of pictures out for Mr. Glenn this week and Mr. Don Coilon. I will see you tomorrow. Now, I don't know if Nick's going to be on. I don't think Nick can do any shows this week, so I'll see if I can grab somebody. If not, I'll be on here tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a little recovery talk or something of that nature and have some fun. Tonight on the YouTube, you got a bunch of stuff. You got Vape with the Homies on at 8 o'clock. You got Wendy Vapes on at 7 o'clock. I think Nick, I don't know if Nick's on tonight. Keep an eye out. He might be on. And you have Mountaineer Vapes with his show on at 9 o'clock. So tune in for those. I'll be in the chat saying hello to everyone. Hope everybody has a fantastic night. It's Monday. Let's make the best of this week. I'll see you tomorrow. Vape at 5 o'clock. My screen just froze. 5 o'clock. Love you guys. Have a fantastic evening.